right now. Her name is Elyse Cizek. Yeah. She's been a one-year member of grlcvlt, and she's going to be doing a spoken word poem entitled We Are Emily. And she's going to be releasing her first published collection of poetry titled Nudity. It's going to be out Friday, June 24th at 12 p.m. available on Amazon. So let's give it up for Elyse.
Hi. How's it going? First off, I was hoping to sit because I've been practicing sitting. But I'm gonna stand. I just need to take these ridiculous shoes off. I'm tall enough on my own. First off, I want to thank the grlcvlt. I've been a member for a little less than a year, and it has completely changed my life in ways that I never thought that it could. Most importantly, that it made me realize that I have worth. I spent so much of my life believing that everything that happened to me took all of that away, and that I carried so much guilt with me for things that were never my fault. And if it weren't for these women, I would never have learned that. So thank you. And thank you so much for inviting me to do this. This is so huge. So before we get started, I actually want to start with a quick moment of silence, if that's possible. I know you're all like doing the whole thing. But I want to have a quick moment of silence for everyone here and not here who has been a victim, who is a survivor, and who had to use silence to save their lives. So I'd like to have a moment of silence for them if you have a second. Thank you. I would like a moment of silence, please. Thank you. This is We Are Emily. I've left many pages blank, trying to articulate how it feels to be violated in sleep, then awake, then so inebriated I couldn't face him enough to pronounce the word no, let alone yes. Left alone to guess my role in this pit of greatest darkness, of greatest shame, grateful to take blame as if one day I may feel clean again, to feel like me again, to wash my skin of dirty foreign fingers that never knocked before entering in, unwelcomed to this mess that is my body. What temple this body should be, when there can never be enough soap or bleach to wash me of the shame and loss of dignity. No, stolen. No, stolen. When maybe my locks were weak. When trust is no longer a key, but a shattered doorframe kicked in by dirty feet, insisting intrusion was craved by me. Satiated by the existence of a temple entirely. And you taught me my shame, that my weakness of kindness, forgiveness, and submission signaled your propriety over me, that I was to blame, that my unwillingness baited and teased, that my cries of no and bloodshed somehow meant, yes, please, that it was not you, but all me, and I hated being called a tease. Awakening in blood with no panties, touting your mounting of me as manly as boys will be, boys will be. And even years later, I share my stories only to meet, why didn't you go to the police? How could I, when I couldn't trust Elyse? Fearing somehow in my black holes of the darkest of memories, you sought my permission and I gave of it freely. When my knees and my ankles grew weak, and my eyelids grew heavy, and I strung the words together and begged you to fuck me. Maybe so, maybe. But imagine me, and my bruises, scars, and nudity, on a stand defending fluids they found in me, answering questions of my promiscuity as if the answers would come, as he came, on my skin, and would stick to the hairs on my belly and never wash clean, and for his sin, I am guilty. Sweet girls, it is not as if we are staring at the sun, blaming our blindness on lack of warning. We shut our eyes, they're prying them open while we sleep. My sweet girls, we wear tattered golden gowns in unity, and all hope is not lost among us as we wrap our arms around shoulders to carry the most dangerous of fragilities. Not ours, but of the men we wish we could forgive, but who look us in the eyes again and blindly deny us our validity. When a woman's word of violation of her autonomy is up to juries of men to receive, there is no question they'll side with their own needs. For if we were abused, and truthfully, and if our own words are to be believed, they might realize they too might be guilty. Nice guys, who pay us in traveling eyes disguised in maturity, spouting, surely him, but never me. I ask of you, did you ask her? Did she say, yes, please? Did she kiss you back and thank you? Was she pleased? And to the girl who cried or fell asleep, did you walk away and say, next time, darling, when we've both had less to drink? And for every girl who fears only, there is another who can't wash herself clean of the stigma, the plague, the disease of what you'd prefer she'd never speak. Thank you.
Thank you, Elyse. I can only imagine how much that takes to write, but to the strength and resilience to come up and speak that to all of us.